What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dr. Horsepower, and today we're going to be taking the Hellcat Redeye out to Mexico to be doing some 60 to 130 runs. But if you've been watching the channel, then you guys already know I have a set of skinnies for my car, and then also a set of 17-inch beadlock drag radials on some very lightweight welds. Obviously, that's going to speed the car up significantly. So for the purposes of this video, I want to bring you guys the real world numbers. I'm not trying to break records here. I'm not trying to have my personal best. I want to show you guys what you can expect when you buy these cars, the way they come fresh off the lot. So we're actually slowing my car down today. So I'm actually taking away from my car, and I'll break that down for you now. First, I picked what is probably the hottest day here in Florida. It is hot. I'm doing this midday so that the numbers are pretty accurate, but also I don't have my tires on. So this is definitely going to be some rolling resistance here. I'm leaving the 20 by 11 inch front wheels on. This is a 2023. This is literally, guys, literally the heaviest spec of a Hellcat that you can buy to this day. So this car, the 2022s and 23s have a bigger brake caliper, which is going to add weight. Of course, I got the wide body, I got the leather interior, I got the sunroof up there. So it's, I mean, and it's a Charger version, so it does not get any heavier than this. Not only do I got heated and cooled front seats, but my rear seats are also climate controlled. So the interior alone is pretty heavy. To make things more realistic, I'm leaving the trunk. Got my crap in here, as you all can see. I got my well, what used to be my cooler, all my YouTube video stuff. I got my chairs, air pump, you name it, man. I mean, it's all in there. My helmet. So these numbers that I show you today are going to be more realistic. Now, if you're new to the whole racing scene and you're wondering what is a fast 60 to 130 time bone stock, it just depends on the car. So your most three common cars are going to be your Mustangs, of course, your Camaros, and then of course your Mopars. Depending on the layout, man, if you have the NAs, which is your 5.0s and your Scat Packs and your Camaro SSs, you can expect to see, just depending on where you're at, like I mentioned, it's hot here. You can see I'm already sweating. Depending on where you're at and the way that you have your car laid out, you can expect to see somewhere in the 11s, give or take. I know there's going to be some faster, there's going to be some slower, but on average you can expect about an 11. Now when it comes to these boosted cars, which is your Hellcats, your Camaro ZL1s, your Shelby GT500s, now things change up quite a bit. Now you can start seeing numbers as low as like mid 7s, low 7s. Again, just depending on your location, your DA. There's so many factors that weigh in. The tires that your car come on. Now, one thing I do got to give Ford and Chevy, you're getting good tires. You're getting summer tires, sticky tires. No matter how you lay out the car, is going to come on good tires. It's the only Mopar that will give you these Pirelli all seasons, which I do not understand. But like I was saying, you can expect to be somewhere in the 7s, which is crazy freaking fast. This car is more than capable of doing in the 7s. Will it today in this condition on this setup? I don't know. So let's head on out. Let's get these runs going and we'll see what we can do. Let's go. This car actually spans really bad, so we're gonna try easing our way on up into it from about here.
60.
All right, well, 8.5 for the first run.
Move this man!
Pretty much what I was expecting. I checked on the forums. A lot of people are saying that on this setup, on this tire, most of them are getting around an 8.3, 8.1, give or take. But guys, it's hot, man. As you can tell from the background, I'm in like a residential area. So for me to get out to Mexico, where I do my runs at, where it's wide open, it's about a 20-minute drive. Car heat soaked a little bit. So I'm sure it's pulling power, it's pulling time. It's just too hot out here, guys. But for that run, you guys, I know you can't tell from the video, but if you're used to driving a car with this much power, you can't put that power down. So from about the time that I punched it, which is around like 55 miles per hour, it spun until about 65, 70 miles per hour. So I can't get the power down on the drag radial. deep into the sevens, I'm sure. But let's see. So that run was in track. For this second run, I'm going to put it down into sport mode. In track, it just shifts so hard and so aggressive that these tires just can't hold on. So we're gonna do it again in sport mode. It'll slow the car down a little bit more, but it'll be more tolerable, less spinning. So let's see how that goes. Let's go. All right, so we'll give this a shot. 807 horses. We're gonna go from second gear, kind of ease into it because these tires are gonna spin. And there we go.
60.
Definitely a little bit of spinning.
Half mile. 130.
Alright. 8.3. Probably not going to be able to beat an 8.3, not on these tires. Alright, well, 8.3, so...
You suck!
Dialing the car back a little bit, taking it out of track mode and putting it down into sport mode. It helped a little bit with the spinning as the times show, but like I mentioned, man, I don't know how many times I can say it. It's just too hot out here. You see, I'm inside trying to keep my camera from overheating, having to blast this AC. But 90 degrees in Florida or Mexico is just it's horrible. It's miserable. The humidity. These cars, they just don't like it. But normally I would tell you guys, my keyboard warriors, the ones that always tell me, oh, my car is able to do this, or my cousin's car can do this. Normally I tell you guys to shut up, I don't want to hear, but it's actually different today. I actually want to hear from you guys. So let me know down in the comments, especially if you got a Hellcat. Let me know what kind of times you guys are out there putting down. If you're stock, if you're modded, doesn't matter. Let me know down in the comments. And if you guys want to see me get this car down deep into the sevens, I'll come out here on a cooler day, put my tires on. If you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments, and I'll show you guys what these cars can really do when spinning isn't an issue. But until next time, peace.